Imagine racing a change and instantly knowing the full impact to your business. What business services are impacted or affected? Who are the owners of these services? And what are the different infrastructure that supports them? And looking at it in a deeper angle, what is the real risk on the scenario? And there'll be no guessing, no trouble, just pure clarity. Now, that level of confidence, it will come from a clean, aligned, common service data. Now, before we start, I'd like you to hit the subscribe and join as a member for more ServiceNow architecture deep dives. And welcome to Tech Talk with Bill. Today, we're going to talk about and walk you through about the common service data model and how CSDM provides the structure, visibility, and operational intelligence that change management relies on. We'll explore each slide, tell you the story step by step, and then jump into a live demo using my developer instance so you can see the relationships in action. Now, this is where the story begins. CSDM, or the Common Service Data Model, is the visibility engine of the enterprise. It is the standard for how business capabilities, applications, service, and infrastructure connect. With this foundation, change management stops operating blindly or in the dark. The moment a change request is created, a platform already knows what business services could be impacted, affected, how many users that will, what are the upstream and downstream systems that depends on the CI or configuration item, and who is accountable on these aspects. Now, providing you that bring you the full picture, the visibility replaces guesswork in a more predictable, data-driven decision. The common service data model of the ServiceNow platform gives you a full picture from a vision and strategy phase. And as you move forward, you can ask yourself, is this capability already available in your enterprise? And you can be in a small scale, medium, or a global enterprise scale company. You will have a single inventory of all your business capabilities. And if there will be missing components, it will also give you that perspective of a build or buy scenario, fully understanding of that progress until that service or product has been delivered to your IT services team. And as you move forward and consume those services, you will have a full picture on how your vision is performing and align it to your key performance indicator. And as you transition from a vision, translating it to a business architecture into a CMDB, the slide shows how conceptual business architecture becomes real, operational data inside the CMDB. Organizations like you talk in terms of business capabilities, process models, and application landscapes. And this journey that you see from left to right provides you full manageability on how you can manage that change into a reality. And I've been looking after big enterprise banks, and we have helped them provide a picture of their most critical capability, like deposits, withdrawals, payments, transfers, to name a few. And having that full control of this critical capability has made them look good into the eyes of their superiors. Now, as we move forward, I'd like you to see this blueprint that you have in ServiceNow out of the box. And the platform gives you a perspective of both a CMDB and a non-CMDB table, where you will have a full inventory and blueprint of your enterprise that will give you the ability to monitor your business at every stage of your journey. Now, this blueprint, as you have created them into your platform, now you can focus on your critical aspects of the business, how they're performing, that bubbles up to dashboard reports, which has gave them full confidence on how their business is performing and gives them full confidence and predictability and how to move forward. Now, with the coming of the AI, with the full, with integrity in place, it will make your life easier, where you can focus on opportunities and you're removing yourself away from firefighting. Now, this next slide is a conceptual model and diagram of a CSDM. So in ServiceNow, you can build a physical or logical architecture, and you can be mapping a critical payment gateway, defining its components. And your servers could be found into different service providers like AWS, Azure, on-premise, to name a few, and being managed or outsourced to third-party vendors. And this visual diagram will give you full ability in managing all the dependencies of your products and services. Now, as we move to the right, you will have a full description of the different components from a high-level diagram to relationships. Now, this picture that you're seeing are one of the common practices in the enterprise where we found our clients using an Excel sheet where they're used as an inventory that is hard to maintain and also impacting the critical attributes of each business capability, the IT dependencies, which is causing delay in terms of making decisions and to emphasize the most intelligent, correct decision and data not being real time. And in ServiceNow, you can basically ensure real-time information from a business standpoint until you go down to IT operations. You will have the ability to decide from a top-to-bottom approach, since the technology will fully integrate your discovery tools, monitoring tools, and your service management. Now, if you're interested on how to automatically build your service map, I have created a separate playlist and video at the end of the screen on how to build your CMDB and mapping the different services and putting together multiple tools, giving you the ability to have a 360-degree view of your IT components and also your business capability. Now, before we move to the next slide, if this is helping you understand how CSDM and change management strengthen each other, I'd like you to join as a member and hit the like button to get more free videos like this. Now let us switch gears and I'll give you a live demo. Change management process in ServiceNow, it gives you the full picture from creating a request, a change plan until your plan has been approved and executed. If you would like to see a full change management process, I have created a separate video at the end of the screen. So what you see here is a template, and one of the key focus areas of our video today is the impacted service. And as we click this form, the association of this service provides you already the political structure and the business criticality of the service. Now it will be easier for you to define and communicate to the right people. It can be a business owner, an application owner, and the necessary people that needs to be formed, responsible, and also accountable. Now that you have covered the people aspects and the process, now it gives you that and transform your logical architecture into a physical perspective, as you will be able to view the different components that populates your business service. And on this aspect, you'll have full confidence and you will look good on your superiors on what is the risk involved into your enterprise. And it can be a income generating app. And if you're a bank, this can be your payment controller and its underlying components or dependencies that will be impacted. Now, as we go back to the change form, you can very specific to the configuration item. And this can be your database, your queuing server, and can be set to third-party vendors like AWS, Azure, on-premise, to name a few. Now, removing the silos and putting people together, which reduces time in firefighting, meeting your SLAs, not only on a change management ticket, but also the impact that bubbles up to your product or service. And as we scroll down, these templates already give you and associates automatically the affected CIs, the impacted services, and the people who are also needs to be involved into the review and approval of your change. That gives you a full confidence that you have a plan in place, the necessary components are already established, making you look good to your superiors. Now, if you'd like to see how a service map is basically built automatically, you will find this at the end of the screen, coming from an Excel inventory into a real-time automated service-oriented architecture, giving you that full picture, starting from a vision until your product or service is consumed either by your client or your employees as your end users. Now, as we finalize our lesson today, let us go back to the slides and close up with a summary. Now, let's bring everything together. CSDM gives you a true service visibility. It translates your business architecture, your CMDB records. It provides standard modeling tools to ensure consistency, and it builds a scalable, accurate inventory where your change process can trust. Now, when all of this works together, change management gains instant impact analysis, reliable risk scoring, routing to the correct approvers, and far fewer service disruptions. CSDM doesn't just support change management, it elevates it to an enterprise-ready level. Now that we've seen the full story, and if you'd like more architecture-focused videos, CMDB mastery content, and ServiceNow implementations guide, I'd like you to subscribe and join as a member. Thanks for watching, and let's continue building your platform and your change management maturity in the right way.